Hey, welcome. Thanks for looking. This is Brian up in Kingfield, Maine with Brian's Guitar Rehab and Customs. This is another guitar rehab I've just worked through. This is a late 60s. I'm going to call it a 69, but it's a 68 to 71 Harmony H168. They made these for 3 years. I've been told from some of the research I've done that the pumpkin-colored ones, the non-natural ones, were predominantly 1969. So that's why I'll call it 69, but whatever. I could not find a date stamp inside. There is a model stamp in there that says H168. Virtually identical to an H167 that I did recently. You can see that here on my YouTube. Solid spruce top, solid birch back and sides. Back has been refinished. We'll talk about that more in a minute. The neck is probably poplar underneath there, and then it's got a Brazilian rosewood fretboard and a rosewood mustache pin bridge. Funky looking fender headstock. Total Art Deco here. It does have an adjustable truss rod. Got some brand new Kluson 6-on-a-strip tuners there. And then the best thing about this is the rehab and spa work that I do to these things. Harmony made great guitars out of really good tone woods, but they really made them durable. These were targeted towards sort of the entry-level market. You go to Sears and you buy yourself a guitar for your kid, and they wanted to make sure they didn't break. So they were very thick tops. They were very heavily braced. As a result, they were kind of wooden, dead sounding. But the good side is now this is 50 years worth of aging wood, and it hasn't cracked. So you've got some nice solid tone woods that just need a little weight reduction like we all do. So what I do is I take the back off, and I take the 5 braces that are in the back, take them out, and I put in 4, like a Martin would have. So 4 nice Canadian spruce braces. Now, while the back is off, I take all the ladder bracing out of the top, and I thin the top down. These tops were about 140 thousandths thick, so thicker than 1/8 of an inch thick. The top of a decent Martin or boutique guitar or something is probably 1/10 to, 110 thickness. So I will thin these down to about 0.105 inch. I reach around with my long calipers all the way around, and I go at it with the orbital, and it takes some time to get it even, but this is about 1/10 of an inch all the way around. Then I do the magic of X-bracing, and X-bracing is the more, modern is the term for it. Martin's been doing it for a long time, but, most guitars are X-braced nowadays. Nothing wrong with a ladder brace guitar. I've got a beautiful 1938 Recording King made by Gibson that I just love. Sounds like a Robert Johnson 78 RPM blues record. But X-bracing keeps the top flatter. It generally is a more rounded tone. You get, nice deep lows, good highs. The mid-range is, thick in the middle, but everything's more balanced. Sounds like a more modern guitar. At any rate, this thing is good for another 60 years now. As for finishing, I didn't do much with the top. Top was in great shape already. There was a very fine finish crack right down the center seam, but it didn't go all the way through into the wood. Having said that, while I had it apart, I did hit it with some CA glue on the inside, and now with the 2 tone bars at the bottom, that's going to keep that good and snug. Back and sides were in okay shape. I will mention in my listing that there was one big finish scratch right up there and some dings along right up in these edges. So there are a few little dings and mishaps here and there like you'd expect from a 50-year-old guitar. The binding itself, that's the one big spot where that's operator error. When I was taking it all apart, it fractured. It is absolutely secure and clean, but it is visible. The back, I said I would talk about that. The back was in rough shape, so I decided I really wanted to accentuate how nice that one-piece grain looked, one-piece back and the grain on it. So I refinished the back. I am either going to successfully buff the top to be just as shiny as the back, or I'm going to take this back a little bit and make it a little more satin so it's all balanced out and even. Other flaws, there is a little ding on the back of the neck heel, but the neck itself is in great shape. Fretboard and frets are in great shape. Does have a bone saddle, bone nut, and like I said, brand new tuners. At any rate, I'm very happy with the sound of this so far. It's very full, very rich now. Anyway, this video is getting pretty long, and I hate it when that happens. So, finger style, 2 1/8, 1 3/4. It's got some nice string spacing. Anyway, this will be up on my Reverb for sale very soon. I do have this Taylor style pickguard that I think looks pretty good on it, which if it's on there the right way, which I will include. I'm also going to have a picture on my listing of my H167 had this very big ornate Harmony style pickguard. I have the pattern for it, and I do have some material. If it's something you're interested in, message me, and I could make that instead of having the Taylor pickguard. But anyway, solid spruce top, X-braced, beautiful birch back, got some gorgeous rosewood, all at the fraction of a cost of a Martin, that's for sure. Thanks for watching. See you later.